Hi, it is iYikKam time again. So today I like to share with you on the characteristics of Wing Chun Keen. The characteristic of Wing Chun Keen is such an important topic. However, in the past 30-40 years, we tend not to talk about it. And if we check into history, after the older generations like the Grandmaster Yip Man, Grandmaster Yin Kui San's generation passed away, we seldom talk about the characteristics of Wing Chun Keen. And what we can see today is an evolution that everybody have their own interpretations. I think everybody is free to do whatever they like. They can combine their Wing Chun with their Tai Chi or so forth. However, the Wing Chun Keen characteristics is always Wing Chun Keen characteristics because it is designed that way. It works that way for hundreds of years. Okay. And in order to study Wing Chun Keen, one need to know the characteristics. Otherwise, what do one really study? Okay. Now, if we read about the Chinese document on Wing Chun Keen, we will for sure see this in Mandarin, 贴身短打, and then this 短桥扎马. So what does it mean? Okay, this in Cantonese is say 貼身短打. In English, it means stick or close body short strike. Okay, and then over here, okay, this is 短橋扎馬, is meaning that is in English is short bridge narrow horses. Okay, so this is characteristics of Wing Chun Keen. This is the uniqueness, and in the ancient or in the old generation literature, we always read about the Wing Chun Keen characteristics is stick, body, short strike, short bridge, narrow horse. Okay. Now, let me explain to you why I don't want to use stance but horse. Okay, ma. Okay. Ma is not necessary stance because ma is for dynamic use. Okay. So it is not standing at the stand. Ma actually including momentum handling. Okay. So it including momentum because ma is alive. It is not a stance which is stand still there. Okay, so that is the reason why I use the term horse. That's more accurate because we don't want to Google translate. We want to actually know what it is, and then we directly say it in English. That is a better way of communications. Okay, otherwise nobody really know what's going on. Okay, so let's talk about this thing. This stick body, stick or close body. This picture or drawing, I believe we all have seen this. Okay, if you watch this closely, this is actually sticks or close body. Okay, so how is it? Now, if you watch the center axis of this guy, the center axis, okay, this is the center axis, and you look at over here, this is the front leg, the forward leg. Okay, and again, this is the opponent center axis, and again, this is the forward leg of the opponent. You see how close is this center axis to center axis. Okay, this forward legs is actually in between of the opponent's legs. That is how close it is. That is stick body. It's stick at there. Okay, it's very close. The reason why this guy is like here is because he has been taking the strike and he fall backward. Okay, center line is off now, damaged, and he fall backward. So if you look at this picture, this for a drawing, that is the Wing Chun characteristics of Thip San Tuyến Ta, Tuyến Khiu Chat Ma, stick body, short strike, short bridge, narrow horse. Now, let's go for the narrow horse. You see, the stance is not a wide forward stance. Okay, this is a narrow horse. Okay, Tuyến Khiu, short bridge. Short bridge is defined that the hand, the arm, is not straightened. It never straighten. Okay, it always bend. Okay, so it do not have to straighten the arm in order to generate the power. Okay, and over here it is showing that after this guy gets struck, he flown away, and this is the situations or conditions of the hand. And this is where the inch power of Wing Chun, inch power or inch force flow, come into play. Okay, that is the short bridge type of power. Okay, so we can see this short bridge narrow stance here. We can see the stick body here, and here short strike. Short strike meaning that it's a close body strike. It is not a long distance strike. Okay, it is very close to body strike. So this is the characteristics of the Wing Chun. Okay, now let's take a look at in real life. Okay, in real life, say this Grandmaster Yip Man's application form. First of all, we have to be careful here. Grandmaster Yip Man showing this is actually open up this distance. So you'll be able to see what happened over here. Okay, so you'll be able to see what happened around here. Okay, this is not real. This is just a demo of what it is, how this, so we can see what happened. Okay, if it goes real life like this, then it will be like this. Then you can see as the Grandmaster Yip Man, will shift. The front leg is at here, this back leg will be at here, and this guy is crushed like this person. Okay, so that's how close is it. That's the stick body or the close body. That is Wing Chun. And you can see here, this is narrow stance. Okay, so this is narrow. Okay, so the characteristic is actually shown in this picture. Okay, that is Wing Chun. So it is very well defined in the past generations. It is there. Okay, it is just that we need to bring it up now before that we get confused what happened. Okay, so stick body, short strike, short bridge, narrow horse is this. This is the characteristics. Okay, now speaking on stick body, short strike in ancient texts. in this General Qi Ji Guang's book in Ming Dynasty 1560, that is the short strike already over here. Okay, it mentioned and it really listed. Okay, and in the 1784, you see this Duanta short strike. This is a stick body. It is there. Okay, it is very clearly defined and described. Also, it said that the enemy's long hand. Okay, so 1560, we got it. We know what it is in the ancient Chinese culture. 1784, we know what it is. Okay, it's really clear what is a stick body short strike. Now, one thing is usually people talk about this Yang Taiji is advance of Wing Chun, or Wing Chun is Southern Taiji, Wing Chun using the internal art of Taiji, all kind of stuff. If you look clearly on Yang Taiji, Yang Luchan, the founder of the Yang Taiji, was born 1799. Okay, and he is start teaching according to the history around 1839. Now let's look at this. 1560, we have the short strike already. 1784, we have the short strike and stick body. How is Yang Taiji is a part of Wing Chun? How is Wing Chun has to use Taiji as advanced art? Okay, how could it be? How could Yang Taiji, which is not listed in here and here, okay, and is much later art, got to do with Wing Chun? Question. Okay, so is Yang Taiji compatible with Wing Chun? A question, big question there, because obviously this is a prior art. Okay, hundreds of years before that, 1560, when the Ming general already listed it there. Okay, watch out, over here there is no Taiji here. Why? Because the Grandmaster Chen Wangting of Chen Jia Taiji is also using this as a base, add up or fusion with some Taoist art to create the Chen Taiji, according to the researcher of the Chinese martial arts. Read about it. Okay, so if we talk about Taiji engine, then you know that is a different stuff. Okay, not to mention that in the Red Boat era, Liang Lan Guai, okay, Liang Lan Guai, the Wing Chun Grandmaster Liang Lan Guai, is arrived at and practicing Wing Chun in around 1830, which is earlier than the teaching of the Yang Luchan in 1839. Okay, and Wing Chun actually is prior to 1839. Okay, so this has to be clear out, because it is okay for people who like to mix their Wing Chun with Taiji or Taiji with Wing Chun. However, the characteristic and the story, the track record has to be clear out here. Okay. Now, stick body, meaning hugging. It is not about push each other away or stay at a distance. It is like this, hugging. Okay, so it's this close, hugging close. Okay, now it is not push each other away, or it's not stay at a distance. Now we have to watch out here. Today's, if our Chi Sao of Wing Chun is stay at this distance and using a structure to push both sides away, well, that will not be able to accomplish hugging. Hugging cannot be pushed away. If the person and the opponent push each other away, then they cannot hug. Okay, because it's contradiction. Either one doing hugging, or one is pushing each other away, or stay at a distance. And we know this type of art, the stick body art, is actually a hugging art. It has to go this close. As over here, it say stick the body, and it even tell you it need to get close to armpit. Okay, yes, armpit. Okay. Okay. So we must be really careful here. Okay, it said here 根深道义是良方. Follow the body to arrive the armpit is the good recipe. Okay, so over here, okay, follow the body to the armpit close is the recipe. Okay, so it is hugging close. It is a hugging close. Okay, instead of pushing each other away. Okay, instead of stay in this distance, use structure. Okay, so that is according to ancient Chinese definitions of Wing Chun. Now, this is extremely important. The soul of stick body short strike is enter body, or how to get close in. Okay, in Mandarin it's a 入身. In the Cantonese is 埋山. So the whole art of stick body short strike is core in enter the body, or how to get close, like this baby, how to get close, while the dog even is bigger, is having a stand here, right? So this is the key of the key. This is very critical. And of course, this involve in handling of momentum, handling of our footwork, angling, positioning, all in dynamic. Okay, now here is an important thing. If we do not have the technology or the art or the method or the way of this enter body, okay, we are not going to do the stick body short strike, because we really simply cannot do it. We cannot get the body to be close as in the range which is required. So even if we keeping importing say Tai Chi, internal, 站桩, whatever, still it doesn't solve the issue of entering body. And when this happens, it is predictable. Okay, it is predictable. One will stay at push each other. Okay, one will stay at push each other or stay at the distance. One no longer be able to do the stick body hugging. It cannot be entered, and thus the art will not work as it is designed. Okay, so that is the reality. Now, there is a reason beside one need to know momentum handling. Momentum handling, okay, which is involved the timing and footwork, okay, and angling and so forth. The power generations or the body conditioning need to be fulfilled, otherwise it cannot be done. So in today's language, the body conditioning required to support the stick body short strike will be the 7-ball dynamic handling. The 7-ball is 1, the feet ball, 2, ankle, 3, the knee, the 4th is the hip, the 5th is the shoulder, 6 is elbow, 7 is the wrist, and the hip ball, for example, actually it consists the hip and the lower part of the spine, and the shoulder ball actually is shoulder and shoulder blade. Okay, so if all these joints or the balls actually is not a ball is not a joint. Okay, a ball is actually the joints or bone plus whatever the tendon and muscle which is supporting it. Okay, so it is the ball have 2 parts. One is the joints and bones, another tendon muscle in the area. Okay, so one be able to handle the body dynamically, especially at close range. Okay, when you go to the hugging range, okay, this range or this range, you need those type of agility and flexibility of handling this. If this is not trained and developed, then one practically do not have the body to do it. Another thing is the force flow handling, because one is so close. Like for example, this is one leg stood here, the other leg is here. Okay, narrow stance. So it is like over here. This is stand, and this is the one which is forward, and this is the one which is a stand, and this is one in the forward. Okay. So if one cannot handle the force flow, okay, like in the old time way of drawing is how the 7-ball handle the force downward and upward. In the Wing Chun kit is said the clamping yang sinking the force flow and force come out from the ground or rise from the ground. Okay, this is what it is. Okay, so that's what the force flow is about. Okay, so if one do not have that, then there's no way one can implement this type of art or this type of art, okay, or this type of handling in the entering of the body. Okay, we know it's predictable because it's physics. Thus over here in our modern time, we can use a roller to condition the 7 balls. As we know from the lower that it really train the whole body. Okay, and also over here today we have the technology. This is a spring with a multi-dimensional support there, so that it be able to turn on different directions, and it go up and down. Okay, so it be able to go different direction, and then it go up and down. Okay, it's a three-dimensional. It can be two. So that way one can actually testing one's force handling, action and reaction force handling. So the key is the action force and the reaction force handling. Okay, so we can do this scientifically today. Okay, so with these two tools, we can scientifically develop this thing. Okay, there is no need to go into the mysterious chi or jing or whatsoever, which we don't even know what it is. This is this clear now. Okay, at least to the first level biomechanics, it has to be fulfilled. If this biomechanic is not fulfilled, forget about the rest of the chi and all this thing, because no matter what, human need this biomechanics. Okay, now this thing is a modern today's language of describing the engine of the Wing Chun. In the old ways, if we want to describe it, this is actually the Mei, Zhuang's snake slide worm move. So you see what joint by joint it handle it itself dynamically, and it be able to handle the force flow. That is the Mei 12 Zhong's technology, the snake slide worm move. Okay, and so since we know that even in ancient time that is a stick body short strike, the difference, the uniqueness of Wing Chun Kin is Wing Chun using the center axis of the white crane and the snake slide worm move technology of condition the body. Okay, so it is in general a stick body short strike, but it has its own uniqueness based on the white crane center axis, okay, handling, and the Mei Zhuang's snake slide worm move conditioning of the body. Okay, so that is the engine. This is the engine. Okay, so this is the engine development. Okay, and with this engine development, then one can apply it to the entering of the body, and also the applications of Wing Chun. Okay, so the characteristic of Wing Chun is like this. Okay, it as simple as this, and we can track to the past, and we know what it is. Over here, I'm not trying to be purist or anything. I just want to share with everybody the Wing Chun Kin characteristics. And this is for you today. I hope you enjoy this. And again, I believe everybody is free to do whatever they like with their own arts. However, over here, I like to clarify this Wing Chun Kin characteristic based on evidence of the past, okay, in terms of what it is, how it is, what kind of technology it is, and where it's from. Okay, so this is for you today.